Hello, everybody, and welcome to Couch Potato Queens. Hey, batch!
Every time.
I'm your host, Alex, and I am joined by my wonderful and beautiful and amazing best friend and co-host, Ken. How are you doing tonight, Ken?
Hey, Alex, I'm doing all right. I ate a lot of candy tonight on top of a lot of Thai food, so I have a little bit of a stomach ache, but
Girl,
other
that's
than
been me
that,
all
we're doing
day.
great.
That's been me all day, Diva. You have no idea.
The candy was delicious. I don't regret it.
Was it the spree that we bought yesterday?
It was the Chewy Sprees.
The
Yeah.
Chewy Sprees that we bought yesterday. Hell yeah. Hi, Jelly Donuts. I'm
Hey,
quite
Jelly Donuts.
intrigued to find out who murdered who on this episode. Anyone sent to prison? Well, because that one time we talked about the prison.
Oh, right. I'm like, wait, what are we
Some little Big Brother humor. Not Kyle only lasting 10 seconds in bed with Alyssa. Oh my God. If you want to talk about Big Brother, we'll be going live again tonight at 11 o'clock to talk about Big Brother. And I might be there. And I'll tell you my opinions on Kyle then.
There we go.
I hope your surgery went well. It did. I'm recovering. I'm recovering much quicker than Jasmine is in the Big Brother house, y'all. So
she's not recovering very smartly. She keeps going out every night. She's been to the club. And she should probably be in bed, but it's fine.
Yeah, I've gone to the club more this 1 week that I've been recovering from surgery than I have in my whole life. So
It's very frustrating. So
it really
chastise her for me, please.
I'm just trying to make the most out of my time off work, okay? I'm like, healing, who cares?
You have great video games and TV to catch up on.
I did. I know. I do. I need to calm down. Anyway, one thing that does definitely need to calm down is some of these date ideas on The Bachelorette.
Good segue, Alex.
Just, it does need to calm down. Oh my God. No, this episode was like high key so boring. Like the breakup between Nate and Gabby was literally 25 minutes.
I fast forwarded through so much of it. It's not even funny.
I'm like, God, yeah, I was getting
so bored of listening to him talk. I did not care. And like they didn't show any of the date. It was so frustrating.
I think we should sit on this bench.
It's
not you, it's me. I'm just not ready to be a mommy. And if I meet her, I'll fall in love with her.
Which is fair. Like, I actually really commend Gabby for this. Like, this is a good decision to make.
Oh, yeah, but why'd it take so long?
Why was it a 25-minute edit of Nate is such a great dad? Don't we love Nate?
I know. I'm like, us as the viewer, we're already like, oh man, this is coming out of left field. Like,
yeah. Well, unless you've seen the spoilers and the gossip, going on behind the scenes the week before. So part of me felt like this edit was so boring that maybe was it put together like last minute because Nate is
because of the drama
franchise again, and so they need us to like him.
Oh,
and so
maybe
they wasted time on like this long ass breakup, and then the guys talking about why Nate is such a great dad.
I can see it because that edit was sloppy. Like they were repeating themselves. They were like, I'm like, I feel like I'm real time watching this breakup.
Yes, exactly. Like it was not.
There was no like
not a formal edit. It was sloppy, like you said.
Yeah, it did not feel stylized at all. And everything in the Bachelor Nation is stylized as hell. So I was like,
so why?
Yeah, it was literally a real time breakup.
It really was. It was really weird.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm kind of glad that Nate's gone just because there was like so much drama. Like, I don't know if I necessarily was like team anti-Nate ever.
No, I wasn't either. Like, there's just like drama about his exes, by the way, guys. It's nothing like too hot.
No, he's not like canceled.
Yeah, but Yeah, I was never like anti-Nate either. Like,
but like, you better believe if I ever get on TV, my exes are gonna be like, "Fuck this bitch."
seriously. I just watched the 90 Day Fiance tell-all today, and some girl's boyfriend from high school comes on to talk about what she was like in high school. And
I
this
would
girl's
be
still,
so
like 30 years old. I know. How dirty is that? They dated in high school, and that is it. And he was like, "Oh, well, beware, new husband. She's a cheater because she cheated on me in high school."
Okay, when she was a literal teen.
Yeah, that's what she was like. What? Who is he? Why is he here? Everyone on stage is just like, what is this guy doing?
Why are you still pressed about that, sir?
I'm sorry, what?
That's the energy I got.
No. Yeah, that's why I was like, man, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. So
like, I'm always like, yes, believe women, but sometimes I'm like, man, you're just like a salty ex whose ex is on TV.
well, like, yeah, it probably happened, but like nothing happened other than like he was just a fuckboy. Like, that's it.
Bring someone from preschool, drag them for kicking you in pre-K. Well, Kendra stole my blocks in pre-kindergarten, so I wouldn't trust her in the Big Brother house.
Alex took my cot during nap time, so I wouldn't vote for her in the Survivor finale.
That shows someone's true colors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I mean, that was a fucking 20-minute breakup. It took up so much of the episode. I literally was like cleaning my house during it and like putting up my podcast equipment. I'm like,
Yeah.
no. Like, my mom was over watching it with me. Oh, I just knocked something over.
Careful.
We're fine. It was just my water bottle. We're fine.
Ignore.
We're fine.
Nothing happened.
Nothing. This is a very professional podcast.
Come on.
My mom was over watching with me, and she was just like, "Are the episodes usually this boring?"
Yeah, Paris was watching with me too, and he was laughing because I was fast forwarding through it.
I'm like, they're not saying anything important.
That's what I said. I like stopped when Gabby started talking. I was like, I'll listen to her talk. But as soon as Nate kept going on, I was like, I'm good.
I was like, why would I want to say anything bad about you and you're just speaking your truth?
His emotions felt so fake. Like, they just felt so forced. Like, it felt like I was sitting there watching him force himself to cry.
I thought it looked like he was trying not to cry.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was like, that guy's trying so hard not to cry on TV right now.
Oh my god, I thought it full on looked like he was trying so hard to cry.
Because he was like moving his mouth and he was like,
I thought he was like trying to get tears out. Like,
no. As someone who has
really
witnessed multiple people try to not cry in front of me.
As someone who cries all the time and knows what it's physically like to try to not cry all the time, it looks fake.
I'll have to go back. Y'all, let us know. If you're
what do you guys think? Because we're divided on this one.
I know. We need help.
No, you need help.
We need a lot of help. So me and Ken were hanging out yesterday in our downtown area, and we were just like driving past these two girls. And one of them was just crying on the side of the road while the other one was like holding her. And I'm like, Ken, why don't you ever hold me while we're at the crosswalk in downtown? Like, hello, I thought we were friends.
Because you don't cry enough.
Okay, fine.
Do I need to make you cry more often? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, you do. In the middle of downtown.
Okay, I can do that. As long as you'll dress up.
Sounds like a typical day in downtown Detroit.
As long as you'll push me down the sidewalk in a CVS cart.
Oh my god, 100%. That was another thing we saw. The vibes were so weird yesterday, y'all.
Yeah, it was the Lord's Day and everything, and people were just like wilding out.
They were truly wilding out.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi. Yeah, very wild in our hometown.
Yeah.
And speaking of hometowns, that's what's going to be on next week of The Bachelorette.
A+ segue. Number 2. We're all about segues tonight, you guys.
So let's transition into this other one-on-one. That was who was the guy? Zach.
So I have a question for you. How do you feel about both Gabby and Rachel picking guys who have already had one-on-ones for second one-on-ones?
The only time it makes sense is if you're breaking up.
Right? I feel like I think it made sense for Gabby to choose Nate because she had to decide if like she wanted to be a mother. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But for Rachel to pick Zach, like random, like, and she has multiple guys who haven't had one-on-ones yet, like dirty. And she's been canceling all this time with people.
Mm-hmm.
So like these guys with one-on-ones are the only ones who have really gotten any valuable time with her.
I don't understand why Zach had a date tonight.
I don't either.
I have no clue.
I don't either. I think that she was sure about him and she should have just given him a rose.
The only guy that didn't have a one-on-one from Rachel was the one that went home.
Ethan. Did Tyler have a one-on-one?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Because he was worried. So he like puts himself out there a lot. But so does Ethan. Like, I have a note, like, why is Ethan still here? But also, like, I don't know. He seemed like really prominent in this last 2 episodes.
I don't know. I still feel like his edit was like non-existent. I couldn't tell you a single thing about this guy or his relationship with Rachel.
Ethan? Yeah, they just seemed like really great friends, and he always came up and like reassured her all the time whenever she was sad.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them.
Jelly Donut says, is it a requirement to want children to go on the show? What if you just want a life partner? I don't think it's a requirement to want kids, but the guy that she broke up with specifically was a single father.
Yeah.
So she would have been becoming a stepmom.
Yeah. So that's what she was trying to decide. She decided that was not for her yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like I've heard couples from the show who have said like they have no intentions of having kids. I don't think that's like well, like, you know how like in some shows though they have that vibe.
Yeah.
Like in Married at First Sight, you almost always like have to have kids.
Yeah. Or they'll pair you with someone who doesn't want to have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But let's talk about this Zach date. They were in a tulip field work.
The tulip fields.
Love that.
This is my ideal date.
Period.
Like dream. Fun, like I'm so glad Paris was watching because he was like, we'll put that on our list. And I was like, good.
I love a sunflower field. I love a tulip. Any kind of like farming situation where I don't do the work. Here for it.
Tulips are my favorite flower, and so that, and I like rainbows, and I like pleasing lines.
We get it. You're gay.
Yeah, I know.
I like rainbows and pleasing lines. 2 gayest things.
Fine.
But something happened on this date that you already know I fucking hate. And it's the fat guy, skinny guy trope.
I don't remember this.
Zach, it's because it's during the part that we usually zone out and don't pay attention to.
I probably wasn't paying attention.
When they're on their dinner date, Zach's like, I have to open up to you about something.
Oh, yeah. And he lost like 85 pounds or something.
I lost 85 pounds. Anytime someone says that, I'm like, why are you talking about this? Like, it's the most like traumatizing thing. You're
like, this is what's going to decide if someone wants to meet your family or not.
I'm so sorry, but I have to let you know, I was a fatty uggo. And what if you think that I'll turn into that monster again? If you feed me after midnight, I'm going to gain 85 pounds. Do you still love me? I'm like, what the? I'm like, this is fat phobic.
It's like warning her that she's going to see pictures of him as a fat child when he meets his family.
I know.
Be ready for that.
I can't believe Zach didn't tell me he used to be a fatty uggo.
That's not what she said, is it?
No, but that's like, why are you fucking dropping this?
Oh, okay. I was saying, she didn't say I can't believe it, did she?
No. She's like, I don't. She did say something along the lines of like, I don't see you any differently.
Yeah, something like that. Like, I'm so glad that
great.
you
Wow.
sharing with me.
Wow. I mean, I recently lost 40 pounds. Like, I went to the doctor today and I found out I've lost 40 pounds.
Wow, so you're no longer a fatty uggo?
I'm no longer a fatty uggo. So now
I can totally tell.
When I go on dates with people now, do I have to be like, hey, I really have to I have to open up to you about something. I've lost 40 pounds.
Yeah, you probably should.
Do I have to tell people this now?
Yeah, you probably should.
Is me losing 40 pounds now my trauma?
It is. It is. That's your story.
God.
Yeah, and it was with surgery too. So that was like really traumatic.
I did not have weight loss surgery.
No, I mean like, but surgery is part of your story because you just had surgery, not weight loss surgery.
I really have to tell you something. I've recently lost 40 pounds and I've had uterine surgery.
It all happened. It's all part of the same timeline.
CPQ Dark Confessions. Absolutely. And I'm secretly 22.
Yeah, you are, baby.
I got in trouble for that comment. Because I said on the podcast, I told the guy who said it, and I said on the podcast, he's like, don't drag me on your podcast. And now I'm dragging him again on the podcast. Oh,
it's too easy. No one even asked you to. You control the comments.
I'm so sorry, but I've recently lost 40 pounds.
Wow, Alex, thank you for opening up to us tonight. I feel really grateful that you've been so vulnerable.
I just really hope you don't see any less of me because I used to be a fatty uggo.
I just actually do see less of you because you've lost 40 pounds.
Oh my God. Anytime someone asks us, like, oh, I want to watch your podcast, but I don't watch The Bachelorette. Come on down.
Every time we try so hard.
Literally.
Not our fault. We're better than The Bachelorette. So anyway, yeah, so this tulip date, yep, they got a rose, cool. What I want to point out about this Zach date, though, that I really appreciated was that after dinner, instead of getting like a B-list band concert, they got like a string quartet.
Yeah, and it was like cute and in the street. I was like, I don't know, this is cute.
I would appreciate that.
That was the one time that the solo concert, I had been like, this doesn't feel weird because it feels like you're just walking up to buskers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I'm here for it.
You're not like on a weirdly decorated stage in a ballroom and it's just you and some man that you've gone out with twice.
With some band that no one's heard of who has to just sing like this one song that they're hoping to get on the radio.
She's the perfect woman and we're here to make love.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
On The Bachelorette.
Yes, that's the good one.
But I didn't hate this solo concert.
No, this one was good.
It was fine.
So, way to go. Zach got a rose. We're going to see him at Hometowns.
I can't believe we're already at Hometowns, to be honest.
I know. I was having trouble remembering who everyone was.
But also there's like 5 people there. So like how?
Right? It's weird. It's really weird. Gabby, I remember at one point, Gabby said that she was feeling Jesse asked, how are you feeling about Hometowns being next week? And she said, nauseous. I said,
girl, same. We need feeds for The Bachelorette. Oh, I would love to have feeds. That'd be so fun.
That would be fun.
Just to like be able to see in like the men's dorms 24/7.
Yes.
That'd be funny. What if they're allergic to roses? Then you can't be on the show.
No.
Quintessential plot point of the show.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're cut off. You're done.
No fake roses, otherwise it's fake love.
Yeah. If you can't give someone a rose, then you can't love them.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Everyone knows. That's the rules.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we get into our group dates.
Yes.
The first one is Gabby's group date, right?
Yes.
I mean, of course we're going to say it. I cannot believe that they aired this on television while Yosef's daughter is watching.
Not Yosef's daughter.
Not Yosef's daughter.
No.
Is she okay?
Yosef's daughter?
Is she? I gotta know. Like, she's been traumatized week after week on this show.
She really has.
If that girl doesn't go to an Ivy League school and have a very happy, fulfilling life, we have one thing to blame, and that's the Bachelor Nation, okay?
It's her father for bringing her into this in the first place.
Period. I can't wait for this girl to like grow up and be like cognizant of the internet and be like, I'm a meme.
Be like, none of this bothered me, guys. What if she just didn't get it?
She's like, what? I didn't watch. I was 2.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I think my dad was like on The Bachelor or something.
But this date was so uncomfortable to watch.
It was, and it was not appropriate for the week before hometowns.
No,
it's like, to know your date.
I want to meet your mom, so let's all lay in a star and let me like doms 5 guys all at once.
I love that it was after they showed that they like segued to her saying, "This is exactly what I needed today."
Exactly what I needed today before hometowns.
Like fun date. Like some of the guys were fun about it, and like I would want to know, like I would know right away, like which ones I would like keep or leave from that date alone. I can see that, but like not the week before hometowns because like you need like more intimate time.
To clarify, this was a BDSM date.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah. It was a woman who is like, it was a dom who was teaching them BDSM. So like they were asked intimate questions and wit.
I also felt kind of uncomfortable because first, like, fun fact about me, I used to be a professional dominatrix back in the day. Saying it on the pod. Oh no.
Oh.
But I used to be a professional dominatrix back in the day. And this whole thing felt like super like awkward and weird because like some of these guys were uncomfortable and you can't force somebody into like a sub situation who's not trying to be a sub.
It didn't seem like they were forcing anyone to do anything.
No, but you could tell that like Spencer was uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he didn't do anything he didn't want to do. He kept his shirt on the whole time. He like barely touched her. He like,
but even putting someone in the situation, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but like, she's gonna put him in that. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I feel like she's gonna put him in that situation regardless, and he's gonna react how he wants to. He can say no. He didn't say no.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like the pressure to like participate is like so there, you know, that it's kind of like just like a weird gray area of like BDSM.
Well, let him get a little bit out of his box.
Yeah. And also I don't know. Like I'm like, I don't love when like BDSM is shown on TV.
Oh, I don't either.
Especially in like a healthy is like an extremely healthy way.
Yeah, that's the larger problem.
You know,
I would like that's a larger conversation, and I would 100% agree. It's frustrating.
Now you're gonna get like these like housewives at home who are like, I want to get into this, and like there's no talk of like, you know, like what kind of consent you need or like
all you need is a safe word. They don't even know what that means. But also like claps to Spencer for coming up with like one of my favorite safe words, Albuquerque. It's a great safe word. Yeah,
that's
Paris and I both agreed. Like, oh, good one. That's a good one.
Let's keep that up here.
Yeah,
let's remember that.
We're good.
You don't want to switch it up.
Switch up forget things.
The key to safe words is always having a different one.
I like that.
Always keep them guessing. What's the safe word? No, I'm just saying oatmeal. Because I like it.
Okay? It's Tuesday. Oatmeal's the word for Thursdays.
And now I'm just talking about oatmeal. We're fine.
Go get some oatmeal. I'm trying to play a game.
No, I'm talking about in the sexy way. Have they ever done like a celebrity bachelorette? I would pay to see some of those dates. I don't know if it was like a celebrity, but they did have the winner of Survivor Australia, or not the winner. Just some guy who was on Survivor Australia, but he was like one of the main guys, like
That
he was
is
one of
not a celebrity.
no, but it's like a reality TV celebrity. Like he was a guy from Survivor that did really well and everyone liked him, and then he became the Bachelor.
If you watch Survivor Australia.
Well, he became the Australian Bachelor.
I'm just saying.
So that's the equivalent of like Tyson being not Tyson. Who's someone you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like they're just reality TV contestants. They're not necessarily celebrities.
Yeah, but that's the closest that there's been to like a known Bachelor.
No one knows him. No, they have not had a celebrity Bachelorette.
I consider Lockie a minor celebrity. Even though they like barely talked about it on
not
the
like
show.
Taylor Swift is the Bachelorette.
Imagine.
Wouldn't that be funny? I could see Doja Cat having a dating show.
Oh, that'd be fun. I
would not watch that.
Apparently Jonathan from Survivor 42's nudes got leaked. Oh my god.
I hope you mean you're trying hard to not track them down.
Yeah. You don't live your life.
Live your life.
I can't with Lockie's chest tattoo. I know. Like it's a bad chest piece. If there's anything unattractive to me, it's like a bad chest tattoo.
What is it?
I can't remember. I just remember it being like, I think it's like words or something. I just remember being like,
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, like,
Okay. So anyway, this group date. It was the BDSM thing.
And then Logan gets COVID.
What the fuck happened here? Like
he just disappeared into the night.
Like, so Logan gets COVID. They test positive after they have this group date together, and they have to cancel the rest of the group date because no one else can interact. They've been together naked all day.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like you're
exposed.
You're too far gone at this point.
You are exposed.
If you're gonna get COVID, you're gonna get COVID.
Right. Why did they cancel this woman's last chance to get to know these guys before Hometown Roses?
Yeah.
She lost so much time with them that she only gave roses to 3 men instead of 4.
I mean, you are being a little COVID unconscious right now.
No, they were already all together. They could have quarantined together like they were already.
Yeah, I that's what I don't get, because it's like, what is this helping?
Right.
Because they were together like a couple days later.
Right. And now he's off the show?
Apparently, I mean, if he has COVID, like, yeah, it's like a fucking week at least that he's down
now.
What
if he was a front runner? Like, he's just some rando. But what if he was? What would they like? They would not have done that.
I don't know.
I feel like they asked Gabby, like,
I have a friend who is a COVID, like, who's a COVID officer on TV sets, and they like don't fuck around.
I feel,
like I feel like in order to keep him there, they would have had to have shut down production for a week.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if it was Tino, that would have happened.
Probably, but they're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I feel like they had to have asked Gabby, like, is it worth it? Do you care, or do you just want him to go home?
Love shows mixed with COVID is not a good combo for sure.
No, everyone else keeps going on. That's what doesn't, like, why?
No, they still had a rose ceremony. Like,
yeah,
they just canceled one half of the date.
The next day. So they didn't see each other for like, what, 12 hours?
Yeah.
Why?
What they did on other shows was people with COVID were removed and filming continued, and they returned when they were COVID free. I feel like it'd be hard here because then it's like, because he would miss hometowns.
Yeah.
And then, like he would miss hometowns, and then he'd come back after hometowns. Like,
But they're on a huge cruise ship, and they could all quarantine on the cruise ship and do, like, weird, extravagant dates on this fucking boat still.
Yeah. And I feel like, too, there's probably, like, a contract with the boat.
Well, yeah, they have the whole boat.
But I feel like it's probably, like, you have the boat from these days till these days.
Maybe. I bet they just have it. For, like, the whole period that they were filming with it.
But that's what I'm saying. If they'd push things back a week, then that.
I bet it would have been okay. They would have been okay.
Yeah, I would be.
That whole boat, like that whole boat is sitting empty because no one has tickets for that boat.
Yeah.
So like one more week, I'm sure it's not gonna. That boat is not planned to be full the week after they're done using it for.
They're probably like, we're not fucking doing that for Logan. It did feel really anticlimactic though, because it's like this guy made such a huge deal about like, no, I'm here for Gabby, and I got to switch from Rachel to Gabby, and then just in the dead of night, he is gone.
Yes,
like I don't think he would have survived this rose ceremony, but I would have rather them like zoomed him in,
right?
Broken up with, you know what I mean?
Right,
like he was the villain.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
it was just really weird. So, and I thought it was just like unnecessary, and they just like kind of like shuffled it all off because they just like knew who the top people were already, and it's like it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they might have even asked her like, hey, are you gonna keep this guy? And
that's what I mean. Yeah, I think they asked her like, do you think it's worth it?
But as the viewer, I'm like, I want to see this guy get like broken up with. He sucks.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Like this guy's like caused fucking problems since day one.
Yes. And like, it's like, I mean, it's like similar. It's like what we were saying earlier. As the viewer, I don't want to see 25 minutes of Nate and Gabby breaking up. I want to see their date.
Yeah.
I don't care if they break up at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
This episode was just like, then we get our group date with Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what they did because the whole thing was overshined by Tino acting like a little bitch.
The cheese thing.
God, who cares?
It's like a cheese festival and stuff like that.
They had to hold big cheese because they're big, strong men holding the big cheese, and whoever held the cheese the longest is the cheese king.
Yes.
My favorite kind of date is when the man becomes the cheese king at the end.
I love it when men show me that they can hold 8 wheels of cheese. That's what I need in my life.
If my man can't hold 8 wheels of cheese, I don't want him.
I don't want nothing, honey.
If you can't hold 8 wheels of cheese, then you can't hold all of this.
I do wonder how much that weighed. But
8 wheels of cheese. Hey, Google. How much does a wheel of cheese weigh?
On the website facebook.com, they say, a wheel of cheese weighs 20 pounds. Do you want a little more context?
No.
It's at the highest volume.
Work. Okay. Well, you're going to get some anyway.
What's 20 times 8?
I
got my new phone and I can't find my calculator. Oh, there it is.
160.
Yes, it is. Wow.
Alex didn't
I was reading that.
Google, I can't. When the androids turn on us, I'm the first one to go.
She's so rude.
I'm the first one to go.
So yeah, anyway, but what was even like also more impressive than that cheese was the big piece of wood that the thing was made of.
I feel like they were holding at least 200 pounds.
That was, like 100%. And it was Tony, the general contractor, up against Ethan, the ad exec. So I thought, way to go, Ethan.
Yeah.
For like holding his own for so long. Like, because obviously the general contractor can hold like that much weight. Like he does that every day.
That's his whole gig.
Yeah. But the ad exec,
I don't know. Do you hold 200 pounds stagnant for
I mean, he,
Yes, I'm being a general contractor.
That's what they do, I think.
Let me hold this stagnant 200 pounds.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
That's the whole job. And then just like a kitchen is built.
Yeah, they just hold it up.
The longer you can hold 200 pounds, the faster your kitchen gets built. Everyone knows.
He's the general contractor, so he just stands there and holds it all up in general while everyone else works around him.
He's just generally contracted. Oh my God. That date was insane, but they love to do that. Yeah. I feel like there's been a lot of like, let's get the boys shirtless dates this season.
Yeah, there have. Because like they're trying to do, I think because it feels like 2 short seasons, right? Because it was like short cruise with 2 women. I feel like they're trying to mix like fun dates with like vulnerable dates, and they're not doing it well.
No, it doesn't seem even, and it just seems like all these group dates are like really fucking stupid.
Yeah, I agree. And then the like one-on-ones are just boring. Like they're just hanging out.
Jelly Donuts. The Bachelorette is literally 90% shirtless men.
Yeah,
that's like the whole show. You would love The Bachelorette, okay? And who's the hottest?
Daughter can't watch.
I thought Nate was the hottest.
Yeah. How about From Who's Left?
From Who's Left? Tino? I think I'm just saying that because he's tall.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of who they all are even. Like, who are Gabby's guys? Maybe, I don't know.
Gabby has,
Jason.
Who the fuck is Jason?
The short guy who's really quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Jason, Eric, and who's her third guy?
Who is left?
Who is it? It's not Spencer. Spencer went home. And it's not Nate. And it's not Logan. Johnny. The guy with this.
We have a Bachelorette podcast. No one on
fault.
It. Huh?
This is their fault because they didn't give us any time to get to know these guys.
Yeah, because by like week 3, we know everyone.
Yeah. No, Johnny has like the hair that's like this.
Okay.
And he looks like a boy band guy.
Yeah, I remember him.
I guess Spencer, but he's gone now.
Yeah.
Maybe the hottest.
That's why I guess I'm like Tino.
Because I don't like Zach. I don't like maybe
Aiden. Don't like Spencer. But Spencer went home.
Avon's cute, but he's not my type.
Avon's cute, but he's not like hot.
Yeah, I agree. He's cute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I guess he's hot, but he's not like...
He's not my hot. Yeah, he's not my type hot.
And he's not like Nate hot.
Nate is hot, but I think Nate is like hot because no one else was there.
I think Nate was hot because he's hot, okay?
Well, that's okay. I'm just saying for myself.
And then maybe it's because no one else is there. There were
a lot of young-looking guys on this season.
Yeah.
Really young-looking. Like, not immature, like, they don't know immature, just, like, immature-looking men.
Yeah.
And that's not my type.
I know. A lot of these guys, like, were super young. Like, remember the twins? They were, like, 23 or something.
Yeah.
Like, that was nuts.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could have been your mother.
Literally.
I know. I turned 28 on Friday, and I could have given birth to those men.
I mean, not really.
No, I couldn't.
I'm so excited for your birthday.
Oh my God, we're going to have so much fun on my birthday.
Yeah, we are.
Going to another Airbnb.
Yeah, we are.
Alex, you're 22.
But we're not allowed to do anything at this Airbnb that someone would find disruptive or possibly unneighborly.
We got the most ridiculous message from our Airbnb host that's like, we had some people violate the rules at our Airbnb, so please confirm that you understand the rules of the Airbnb.
They're new hosts.
Is Josh invited? No, it's a girls' trip. It's just me and Ken at the Airbnb.
It's just us.
It's just us.
Just us.
We're going on a restaurant tour.
Yeah, we are.
And then we're going cow cuddling.
Yeah, there is. Or yeah, we are.
Yeah, there is.
Shut up. I was gonna say there's also a giant bathtub and a small hot tub.
Oh, I cannot wait for the giant. We can take a giant bath together.
Yeah,
and then take a hot tub together.
Yeah, we can.
Friends who take giant baths together stay together.
That's right.
Everyone knows the famous saying.
We said it on the internet. We should get more viewers now.
Oh my God!
Yes, that's us. That is us.
That's Ultimate Girls Trip.
That's a Housewives reference.
I know.
Alex doesn't like Housewives.
But I know what Ultimate Girls Trip is. I'm familiar with the name.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I literally am.
I can tell you about it later.
Pretty sure I've heard Josh say that.
You don't listen to him.
Okay, you got me there. Yeah, but Spencer goes home.
Yeah.
And so does Paul?
Ethan, the Asian ad exec.
Yes.
Who is like, how is he still hanging on? But also, he talks to Rachel every week. She seems to like him, but like, she never talks about him. So like, when he leaves, she says, hey, I really just want to let you know that you made this experience really positive for me.
When? Because
was he just there as her like cheerleader? Because that's kind of what I got.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, okay, shit, finally got to send him home. Poor guy.
I know. And he seemed heartbroken.
He was really nice. Like, I didn't know him very well, but he seemed real nice. I was almost like, what if we got to meet his family? That'd be kind of cool. Finally get to learn something about him.
I know. I'm like,
apparently he was like really excited to introduce her to his dad and her sister. Oh. And so I was like, what's the story there?
I know. I'm like, I would have loved to see that. But we forgot to talk about how much of a little bitch Tina was.
Oh, Tina was such a little bitch. That was so annoying. He was obviously the hot mess of the night. Like, just go to the superlatives and talk about that for a minute.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up.
Yeah, because this was like the clear hot mess, and it was annoying.
What the fuck is this grown ass man so upset about? He's like, I was the cheese king, and she didn't give me a rose.
Like, he clearly knows he's a front runner. Like, have some confidence, dude. Like, he's obviously going to get a rose at the rose ceremony. Just because you didn't get one at the group date, like, that just means that someone... like, sometimes it means that relationship might be a little more fragile, and that guy needs the validation of the group rose date to feel comfortable going into the next rose ceremony.
And Tina gets every rose.
Enough. Yeah, he gets like every freaking rose.
So like, sorry, you don't get one fucking rose, dude. Calm down.
Seriously.
Like, but I earned that rose. But let's look back at like other dates from like even past seasons. The guy that like wins the contest does not always get the fucking rose. Like, why do you think you're entitled to the rose because you're the fucking cheese king?
No, and that's never even been an assumed thing. Like, I'm never like, oh my God, but he won the challenge and he didn't get the rose. What was she thinking?
These are not like challenges where like you get safety.
Yeah, like the only time it helps you is if like you get like extra time with the person. And that wasn't the case.
They didn't even get that.
No.
Tino sounds insecure. Yeah.
He 100% is. And it's very annoying.
He had a fucking meltdown.
Yeah.
But who's your love connection now? This is so hard because at first I would have said Nate, but then
I know, and I almost like want to say Nate still because like she was so upset about things.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know here.
Especially for Gabby. I'm like, dude, I guess it's the guy she went on the date with tonight.
Gabby went on a date with Nate and
I'm getting the two ladies confused.
She didn't get any time with the guys because Logan got COVID.
Yeah, then Gabby doesn't have a fucking love connection right now because she's basically starting at square one at hometown.
She can probably love herself.
Yeah. And Rachel's love connection, I guess
maybe Tyler, the guy who got the group rose date.
Yeah,
but even I don't know.
I wouldn't say he's a love connection
because they got a one-on-one.
It still seems like Avon is the front runner over there.
You think so?
It's Avon and Tino.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But Tino just acted like such a little bitch that I'm like.
Oh, I think it's Avon and Tino for sure, but I think Tino is the clear front runner.
Oh, Tino is the clear front runner. I just don't want to call him the love connection because he.
He didn't feel like a love connection tonight either. I agree.
No, and I don't know if she knows that he was acting like that.
I don't think so. I wouldn't think so.
I'm curious
because that wouldn't be something that they would tell her after like as much drama that she's gone through. They wouldn't like bring that up.
Jelly Donuts, stick around 10 minutes. We'll talk about Big Brother in 10 minutes.
So yeah, no love connection.
No, these love connections suck. The season is low-key bad. Like
it is. It really is.
It was a bad idea to have 2 bachelorettes and not do any writing on your own.
Yes, and I think it could. Yeah, I think it could have worked if they gave it more structure, more thought, more contestants. I think
because now dudes are just leaving left and right, and we're at hometowns, and there's like no one's here.
I would have liked to see a full season with both of these women. To be honest,
yeah, I know.
Like, I would have watched it. Like I think Rachel's would have been better because she would have she needed more attention.
Yeah,
to be just a single bachelorette, she needed that. I think to be more successful, and her season would have been really like lovey-dovey and like fairy tale-y, like kind of like a Cinderella season.
And Gabby's would have been like shirtless men. Let's go play sports.
Yeah, it would have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, it would have just been really nice to see both. And I think that like Gabby needs time to open up to people too. So like this limited time that she's getting with these guys is not enough for her maybe to open up as much as she should be.
And one thing that's like super fucked about this whole thing to me is they would never do a 2-person bachelor season.
I don't think so either.
No, like they would never do that. Like they want this man to seem like the most like coveted man in the world, and then Bachelorette is just like, look at this lady trying to find love.
Look at this lady.
But that's always the vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Like in Untitled season, it's like she's the oldest bachelorette and she's looking for love. Like, and now it's like 2 women scorned looking for love.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of Claire was good TV, and I think she's just like single and living it up now.
Yeah, good for her, diva.
Yeah,
work. Anyway, y'all, it is that time. If you are not subscribed to the podcast, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below.
Yes.
That's not what I wanted to click on. That is. You can also find us on Twitter at Couch Potato Queen, spelled QWNZ, and you can find us on Instagram at Couch Potato Queen, spelled the normal way. We are also covering Big Brother. We have so many fun things coming up with that. We're going to be interviewing Chada this week. Oh my God. How are we even getting these people? For real? And stick around tonight and catch us at 11 talking about the live feeds in last night's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week on Hey Batch.
Hey Batch.